Aquarius. My name is Audrey Allison, and this is your April 2014 forecast for the month. I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get into it because April is very intense, to say the least. We have 2 eclipses and a grand cardinal square. We also have Mercury moving around twice, but to start the month, on April 5th, Venus is entering Pisces. And this is your second house of finances and resources. And Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces, meaning she's able to do her best work in this sign. So you can absolutely expect to have a beautification and more money added into this sector. Venus is the planet of money and love, but she'll probably take over more of her financial beautifications and responsibilities now that she's in your second house where she's exalted. So you can see an increase in finance at this time and income and opportunity coming in to earn. And that's very strong. So congratulations. On April 7th, Mercury is transiting into Aries. And this is your third house, okay? So Mercury is going to join Uranus, who's stationed in Aries. These two together, Uranus is sudden shock and surprise and electricity, and Mercury is communications and study and teaching and local travel, siblings, neighborhood activity. Mercury combining with Uranus in this third house. Oh, and this is in your third house, Aries is. Mercury governs the third house, so this is a very comfortable placement for him. You could find that you're writing a lot more, you're speaking a lot more. You could find out some sudden news in regards to, around the 7th, in regards to siblings. Shocking news, surprises, maybe some pregnancies for siblings, or something that would shock you to hear regarding your neighborhood or the area around where you live. You could also be studying or doing a lot of local travel or traveling locally but unexpectedly in this time. On April 14th, Pluto retrogrades 13 degrees Capricorn, and this is your 12th house of spirituality and psychic ability and the quieter inner thoughts sector that's highlighted for you. Pluto retrograding in this 12th house will be through September 23rd of 2014, so it's a long retrograde. Pluto is stationed in Cap forever, literally. No, he's there for just, I think, until like 2025 or something obnoxious like that. So him retrograding might take the intensity out of this 12th house. Maybe if you've been very spot on and intuitive, you'll have some reprieve there, or the metaphysical stuff or side of yourself that you've been into, you might lighten your load a little bit with his retrograde. Anyway, it takes some of the intensity that Pluto has off of the sector that it touches, and that for you is your 12th house. On April 15th, we have the first of 2 eclipses. It's a full moon lunar eclipse, 25 degrees Aries, or Libra, and this is in your 9th house. Eclipses bring change. Eclipses eclipse things out of your life that don't suit you. They bring things, they shake things up. And in Los Angeles, they literally shake things up because of the earthquakes we've been having. But your 9th house is higher education and faraway travel. You end religions and philosophies and adventure seeking. So a full moon lunar eclipse in your 9th house could bring change in what you're studying on a higher level, higher realm for students out there, or for people who are taking courses, adults taking courses. There could be a sudden change in that area. Also an ending in that. Your courses might come to an end at that time. Now, but actually, let me say this. If you wanted to plan a faraway trip, there might be some change sudden change in regards to that as well. So you might want to take your time before planning the trip. Let April pass before you book anything for certain. On April 19th, the sun enters Taurus like it does every month. This will be in your 4th house of home and family. And the sun will be in this sector from April 19th through May 20th before it enters Gemini. So your 4th house will be very warm and fuzzy and cozy. There's going to be a lot of 4th house activity for you, Aquarius, and a move might be in the works for you, or a change of home and location, or change who's in the home, or restructuring the home, refinancing the home too. The day after the sun enters Taurus, we have to get our helmets on for something very rare that's occurring. On the April 20th and 21st, we have what is called a grand cardinal square, a grand cardinal cross in the sky. And it's cardinal because it's concerning all of the cardinal astrological signs of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And the planetary position of this is that Uranus, Aries is stationed in Uranus. We have Jupiter with Cancer stationed in Jupiter. We have Mars retrograde in Libra. We have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. This is causing the square. They are exactly 13 degrees from each other. Jupiter is opposing Pluto. Uranus is squaring up to Pluto. This is an intense energy. It's combustive. It's volcanic. It's aggressive. It's also what could start earthquakes, because Uranus is shock and shifts and jolts of electricity and energy, pushing up against Mars, the angry, aggressive planet of energy, squaring off Pluto, the planet of death and change. This is a time to watch out for earthquakes, West Coasters. I actually predicted one of them happening 12 hours before it happened. We've had several here in Los Angeles, but I'm actually getting this volcano feeling, volcanic eruptions. You know, Yellowstone came to my mind. Just shaking things up over there. The energy of this square will bring change on an earthly level in April. So I just feel that people just need to be prepared for that kind of energy. Also, your 3rd, 6th, 9th, and 12th houses will be activated in this grand square. 3rd house of communication, 6th house of health, 9th house of far places, long distance travel, and 12th house of psychic ability and spirituality and secrets. And I think that all of them together will make more sense to you as an individual, how they all line up against each other. But those are the areas that they will affect. And I will pull some cards about that. Let me just pull one right now because I'm feeling it. Justice. There'll be some balance. This is a card that represents Libra, the scales, trust, guidance, justice, literally. What is happening right now in Libra? Oh, Mars is retrograde in Libra. So this card is about that grand square. So there'll be some balance. Jupiter is in this square too, which will, he's wondering why he's mixed up with the other 3 planets of aggression and change and static electricity. But you'll find your way. You'll find your balance through that grand square. At least you are not one of the major cardinal signs affected. You are a fixed sign, in addition to Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So let's see. What else is happening here? On April 23rd, Mercury is going into Taurus. So Mercury's transiting twice again very quickly, this speedy planet, the quickest, into your 4th house. This is home again. Mercury wants to bring in education about the home, talk of the home. neighbors in the home, local errands and travel around the home. You could be quickly restructuring the home, changing it up a little bit, or looking for something else in April, looking for a move. On the 29th of April, we have a new moon, the second of eclipse, new moon solar eclipse, and this is at 8 degrees Taurus in this 4th house. This eclipse is going to bring changes in the home in a big way. Change is imminent. It's going to eclipse things out of your life. If you're living in a place that you're not happy about, the universe is going to handle that for you. It's best that you take action and implement these changes on your own before the universe gets to you, because then it might feel a little bit uncomfortable when they do make these changes. But change is coming, and that is a song. That's an old school song. Change is gonna come. Okay, so changes in the home could be with the people inside the home. It could be with the actual home itself. Let me pull some more cards for you, Aquarius, and see what I got, see what the energy is about. And then I'll use my astrological deck, which I've brought back into the mix. The King of Staves, the King of Wands, the Master of Feelings, the Master of Action and Intuition. You have a lot of energy compared to other signs. And you know, honestly, Aquarius, compared to the other signs in the astrological chart, you have it easier in this grand square. So it's good to be an Aquarius ascendant or Aquarius sun sign. And please check your ascendant sign out in these video scopes. And if you don't know it, please book with me. We'll get to the bottom of that. You can always book with me at audreyallison.com. And this is an astrological deck that I wanted to pull with all of these planets in effect right now. Uranus, of course, and he is the key player in the grand square where Aries is stationed. Uranus is bringing change. That is what he does. He is, oh, and you're governed by Uranus. This is your ruling planet. Ah. I'm like, this is making more and more sense. Okay, so this is your ruling planet, Aquarius. He is ahead of the time. He's a forethinker. He's advanced. He is bringing shock and electricity to the world. And look at how he's holding the planet in his hand. I love that. So watch out for this guy in that grand square. But since he is your ruling planet involved in the square, you might feel these changes coming before they actually come. Let me pull one more for you. Saturn. Saturnus. You know, Saturn's not a major player at all in these squares, but with Saturn, he constricts, and Saturn's stationed in Scorpio right now. So, and Scorpio, let me see, he restricts and constricts what he's touching. And you should, I'm just getting a little vibe here about this, you should really crunch in on your finances right now. The Scorpio is that 8th house, and shared resources, other people's resources. You could get a home loan at this time too, is what I'm thinking with that 4th house activity. If you're trying to get a home loan, that is it feels positive to me. Okay, Aquarius. Thanks for indulging me. I hope you enjoyed your reading. My name is Audrey Allison, and I will read for you personally. I do so all through the week. You can check out my website and book with me there, audreyallison.com. And I'm also on Facebook at Audrey Allison Astrology and Tarot. Have a sweet day and a beautiful beautiful April, and I'll see you in May. Bye.